The Bravoverse may have just been rocked by one of its biggest shakeups in recent memory, but fans might not have to say goodbye to Paige DeSorbo for long. According to Lindsay Hubbard, Paige's story is far from over. In the world of reality television, every cast exit sends shockwaves, but some departures hit harder than others. Last week, Bravo fans were stunned when Paige DeSorbo, one of Summer House's most beloved stars, officially announced that she's leaving the hit series after an unforgettable 7-season run. But if you thought this was the end of Paige's journey in front of the camera, think again. Just days after Paige's emotional farewell, her longtime Summer House castmate and Bravo original, Lindsay Hubbard, has ignited fresh rumors that Paige may be plotting her next reality TV move. And not just any move, we're talking about a potential solo spinoff. In an interview with Us Weekly published June 11th, Lindsay couldn't help but playfully tease the possibility. When asked about the swirling rumors that Paige might be getting her own show, Lindsay delivered a coy response that immediately sent Bravo fans into a frenzy. "I think the fans are onto something," she said with a knowing smile. Wink wink, Paige DeSorbo. The end of an era or just the beginning? Paige's exit from Summer House marks the end of a major era for the fan-favorite reality star. Since joining the Hamptons-based Bravo series back in Season 3, Paige has quickly risen to become one of the franchise's most recognizable and relatable faces. With her razor-sharp wit, effortlessly chic fashion sense, and hilarious one-liners, Paige helped define the vibe of Summer House for nearly a decade. But on June 5th, just as Season 9 wrapped up with its highly emotional reunion special, Paige took to her Instagram stories to drop the bombshell news. "I've made the decision not to return to Summer House," she wrote. "Being part of this show has been one of the most rewarding chapters of my life. The friendships, the drama, the giggles, all unforgettable. You've seen me grow up over these last 7 summers. I'll always be grateful for the memories, the community, and the opportunities this wild ride has brought me." Paige's heartfelt post read like a love letter to the fans who have followed her every move, from blossoming romances to wine-soaked confrontations. But while her words carried the weight of finality, she made sure to leave the door open for what's next. "But like all good things, it's time for this chapter to close," she continued. "And you haven't seen the last of me, I promise. So much more to do together, but for now you know you can always find me and Daphne in my bed." Lindsay Hubbard. "We're gonna get our lassos out." While many fans were devastated by Paige's departure, Lindsay Hubbard, who has shared countless memorable Summer House moments with Paige, remains optimistic about what the future holds. "Paige leaving, it's going to be sad, I think, for the show, and I think for Bravo," Lindsay admitted. "I don't think she's going to be gone forever. I don't think, we can fully let her go. We're going to all get our lassos out and be like, 'Get back here.'" The 38-year-old Bravo veteran knows firsthand how tough it can be to leave behind such a major chapter of life. But she also knows when it's time to let someone spread their wings. She's doing really well, and she has so many projects to focus on, Lindsay explained. "Whenever anyone feels like they need time for themselves or a break or to move on to the next chapter of their lives, you gotta let them go." And while she may be stepping away from the Summer House full-time cast, Lindsay hinted that Paige's Hamptons journey may not be fully over, teasing the possibility of a surprise cameo when the show returns for its upcoming 10th season. "I'm just excited to see what that next chapter is for her," Lindsay added. "She has a lot going on. Paige isn't the only one, exiting Summer House." Interestingly, Paige's departure isn't the only cast shakeup happening right now. Just one day after her announcement, Summer House Season 9 newcomer Lexi Wood also revealed that she's leaving the series following a roller coaster debut season filled with drama, romance, and heartbreak. The future of Summer House. With 2 major exits back-to-back, Summer House is entering a brand new chapter. But if reality TV has taught us anything, it's that every exit creates room for fresh storylines, shocking drama, and unexpected returns. For Paige DeSorbo, this may not be a goodbye, but rather a stepping stone towards something even bigger. And if Lindsay Hubbard's not-so-subtle hints are anything to go by, fans might want to keep their eyes glued to Bravo's upcoming announcements. Because as Paige herself promised, "You haven't seen the last of me."